In about an hour's time I'll be heading off on that, on a big adventure. Something totally different, something you've never seen before. 3 summits on a remote island on the edge of the Atlantic. Oh, and no one's ever activated them either for SOTA. Welcome to SOTA on the Edge. Well, here we are. I'm over on the west coast of the Isle of Lewis. Interesting drive in the dark from Stornoway. Mainly single track roads and a few sheep and deer to be avoided. So I've got 3 choices for sleeping tonight. I can sleep in the car, in my bivvy bag outside, or I can put up my small tent. So I suspect I will just sleep in the big bivvy bag because it's quite a mild evening, although it is a tad breezy. Oh, good morning. I was so tired last night I just slept in the car and actually had a brilliant sleep. Promise I will put the tent up tonight. Okay, this is the plan. I've got to cycle 5 kilometres to the south of here down a track. The first hill is a couple of kilometre hike over grass and slabs. Then there's a steep drop to the second one, which is another couple of kilometres away. It's a scramble. I then drop down to the glen that I've cycled down much further south, and then I start turning north again and climb over a couple of bumps on the other side of the glen, the east side of the glen, and that takes me over my final summit, head north from there and back to the bike, cycle home. It's a tad breezy, but it's mild, so as long as the wind isn't any worse on top, I will be fine. Okay, I'm going to ditch the bike here because when I come back I don't want to have to paddle across the loch, so I'm actually going to have to come back, cross the stream that way, walk slightly back down the track. But my ascent, well, it looks pretty steep, but it's up there, the summit's over the back. If I'm out of breath a bit, it's because this is rough and steep, but thankfully only 2 kilometre climb to the top. I've done a third of it. And that's the top. That's the final summit slopes ahead of me. I thought it's breezy and has been since I left the car. I've got a feeling it might not be any worse on top. We'll find out in 2 minutes. Slight detour. Atlantic Ocean. Next stop, Canada. Right, I've got myself a little hobbit hole out of the wind. I've put up an end fed half wave on my carbon fibre mast. It seems to be surviving. I'm going to do some 40 metres on this little bad boy, and I'm going to be using the VK Portalog. CQ, summits on the air, CQ SOTA, Mike 0, Echo Foxtrot India, portable calling from Golf Mike, Sierra India 047, first activation. This is Mike 0, Echo Foxtrot India, portable, QRZ.
India, Papa, Bravo.
Golf 4, India, Papa, Bravo, 59, Paul, 59, QSL.
Roger, India, 12-1. you're 505.55. If you go up the hill first, at least I might get in the log first, over.
Yeah, thank you for 5 and 5. You're first in the log, and first chaser, so well done and thank you. Over.
Roger, I might be there next to you myself. 7-3.
Excellent. Okay, good luck, Paul. 7-3. QRZ. Thank you for the call. 7-3. Okay, I'm going to try 20 metres now. Oh, I'm getting a sore bum on this rock. It's sharp as anything. Golf Mike, Sierra India 047, QRZ. Oscar Hotel 3, Golf Zulu, good morning. You're 5-5, QSL.
QSL 5-5, good morning, 5-7, 70 degrees,
Thank you for 5-7, 7-3, QRZ. Okay, nothing heard, I'm going QRT. Yes! My first activation. Oh my bum. Done. Right. Pack up onto the next one. Now the next one, that's a different kettle of fish. Ha! This is where the fun begins. If I'm honest, I am a little bit nervous about this next one. It's whether to stick to the grass, which is steep and greasy and really slippery, or do I try and climb some of the rocks. The first couple of 100 metres seems to be the worst anyway. It looks like it eases off after that. Onwards! This isn't actually too bad, it's more of a sort of band of little rock steps. Nice view looking back to my first summit. Well, as you can see, that's the worst of it over. Just on the final steep slopes up to the summit. My top tip for climbing loose mixed ground like this, is if you use walking poles, shorten them. You can carry them both in one hand. The shorter length works really well uphill. Leaves you a hand free for climbing if you need to. Here's me trying to work out the summit. There's 3 different lumps here that could all be in contention. However, seems to be fairly obvious now. Right, quick run through, end fed half wave. The first part of it's nearly horizontal because the ground drops away. However, it'll work. Very shaky mast jam. Right, let's get on the air. Oh, I'm going to try 2 metres first to see if there's any locals. Just as I was turning this on, I heard someone. CQ SOTA, CQ Summits on the air. Mike 0, Echo Foxtrot, India Portable, Mike 0,
Echo Foxtrot, India Portable. This is Golf Mike 6, Bravo Golf Juliet Mobile. Your wind noise a bit bad, but essentially you're 5-5.
Golf Mike 6, Bravo Golf Juliet from Mike 0, Echo Foxtrot, India Portable. Yes, thanks for 5-5. Sorry about the wind noise. I'm doing the best I can, over. Okay, here we go. We're on 7.093 megahertz. CQ SOTA, CQ Summits on the air, CQ SOTA, CQRZ.
Golf Mike 4, Juliet X-ray Papa.
Golf Mike 4, Juliet X-ray Papa. Hi again, Simon. You're 5-9 again. and I worked 2 stations on 2 meters, local guys, so you're number 3. Over, over.
Excellent, Fraser. Thank you for the 5-9. You're 5 and 7. 5 and 7, 5 and 7. QSL.
QSL 5 and 7. Thank you very much for another call. I think I'm going to have a go at the 3rd summit, so I'll hopefully speak to you later. Over.
Okay, Fraser. Good luck with that, and continue. 7-3s.
Thanks, Simon. 7-3. So that's the way ahead to the final summit. I have to drop down to this track, climb up to the col, follow the ridge all the way along over that bump, and steeply down the other side of it, and that's my final summit up there. Well, I'm down at the track now, which is great. The bad news is I've got to go and climb that behind me. But more good news, I'm ahead of schedule, so I can afford to have a proper lunch. Oh, and another piece of good news. The wind's behind me now, all the way home. That's a small win. That summit was Tahaval. Non-SOTA, unfortunately. I needed to climb it to get to my one. Onwards! Yay, it's clearing! Right, I better crack on. Oh man, so slippy. That's what I've just come down. That's the first summit of the day. And that's where I'm going. Yay! Number 3. Right, let's go radio. There's very little shelter from the wind on this summit, and well, the wind's picked up and the clouds come down again, but the end-fed half wave and the cardboard bow are just about holding in there. Right, let's see if we can get this done. 3rd unactivated summit of the day. 2 Whiskey 0 Lima Whiskey Foxtrot. 5-9, Richie, it's very quiet on 40 metres. Over, over.
Yeah, thanks, Fraser. Been watching out for you. It's 3-1, 3-1, is it?
3-1, 3-1. QSL, thanks for another call, mate. Well done. Over, over. Thanks, mate. 7-3, QRZ. 2 contacts. QSL 42, 42. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 7-3. 3. QRZ, Mike 0, Echo Foxtrot India Portable. Okay, there was a loud station there with a Charlie. Go again. This is Mike 0, Echo Foxtrot India Portable. QRZ. Okay, Mike 0 ending Charlie Romeo. Mike 0, India, Charlie, Romeo, I've got you. Thank you for 5-4. You're 5-9 in the clear. 59, over.
Roger,
4. Qualified. Thank you, 7-3, QRZ. Calling CQ SOTA from Golf Mike, Sierra India, 062 on 10 metres. QRZ. Not many people chase 10 metres. Sierra Victor 1, Romeo Victor Juliet. Good afternoon. You're 5-9, QSL. There we go. Thank you very much for 5 and 9. Fantastic. And thank you for the call. Have a great day. 7-3. Thank you. QRZ, Mike 0, Echo Foxtrot India Portable. I've got 9 Alpha Sierra 57 Mike Sierra Portable, and you've given me 4x4. You're very weak. You're 3x3. Oh man, he was so weak. This is Mike 0. Well, the banana plug just snapped off the end of my my antenna as I was putting it away, so just as well that's the last summit of the day. Right, to get off of here, this is a bit of a tabletop, this this mountain, but it's got a very, very steep drop down to the glen, and I need to be very careful. Two mountain hare down there, one of them is still white and the other one's gone into its summer grey colour. I didn't see the grey one at all. But they've both sprinted off now. Right, this is the end of the tabletop. It's to find a way down. It's not as bad as it looks actually. I can actually see a line now. If I show you, once I get over this rocks here, I can pick my way down this gully to the loch. Red deer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was concentrating on just putting one foot in front of the other and suddenly I'm down. I'm kind of glad I came down the way I did though. Everything to the right of me is pretty horrible. Well, it ain't over yet though. Still got a long way to go down and it's pretty rough ground here. I think my bike is at the right hand side of this pool over here, but I should have really GPS'd it before I left it. I thought I was going to have to get wet feet crossing the river, but it looks like there's a bridge down there. That hill that's rising above the track was the first one I climbed this morning. God, it looks so steep from here. Yes, there is a bridge. Yeah, there are some stepping stones, but you know, at this stage of the day with tired legs, I think I'll just walk the extra 100 metres to the bridge. Oh, I'm so glad to have made it back to that track. What a day. Tough, rough little mountains these. They're not that high, 500–600 metres each, but oh, they take some climbing. Great fun, proper bit of sport. And hey, 3 never activated before SOTA summits. There aren't too many of those left in the UK, and actually most of them are on these islands round about here. I think there's maybe one left on the Scottish mainland. So you better go out and catch them before they all disappear.